Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new to my channel. I'm Shelly, and I'm a full-time reseller on Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay. And today's video is going to be a ship with me or a what sold video showing you what I sold this past weekend. And before I get started, this is my first video back from a little tiny break. I was with family, or I went on a business trip with my husband to Orlando. So we went to Disney a couple days, and then I went and visited family for a week. And then my first week back, I didn't film. I didn't really do much. It was kind of a hard week with the election and things like that. And I just want to say this is a safe place for absolutely anyone. I don't care who you are. This is a safe place for you. This channel is a safe situation for you to be in, and you are loved no matter what. And I know for me it was a really hard week, and it was just pretty overwhelming and a lot of feelings, and it's okay to have whatever feelings you were having this past week. And yeah, I just want to say that before I get back into videos. So I did take a tiny break of filming and stuff. I didn't film anything last week. I really didn't work much last week either. So yeah, I just wanted to say that really quickly before we get started. And if you are feeling any type of way this past week, that you're not alone, and I hope that you're feeling a little bit better now this week. I know I'm feeling a little bit better, trying to get back into working and getting things done, and unfortunately that's kind of what we can do right now, and just be there for others and support others in whatever they need as well. So like I said, this is a ship with me video, and we are going to get started. I do have mostly Poshmark and a couple eBay, and I'm trying to think. I have no Mercari. This was a longer weekend with Veterans Day, so thank you to all who have served in this country and who are currently serving. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So first up, we have a pair of jeans, and I will try to tell you if I remember where it's from and things like that. This is a pair of American Eagle jeans, and I thrifted these at the Goodwill outlet, and these sold for $20. I actually just picked it up pretty recently, so they sold pretty quickly, which I'm happy about. I'm going to use the free USPS Tyvek mailer, and I use mostly these. I try to use as much free stuff as I possibly can, because that is just money that is being saved for my sales. So that was a $20 sale. Yeah, like I said, I listed it at $35. I got an offer actually today for $20, and I went, or no, it was yesterday. Or was it today? I don't know. It was yesterday or today. And I went ahead and accepted because I was happy with that profit margin and things like that. Next up is a dress from the brand LaFleur, and I'm trying to remember. I think this one, I don't remember if this was from Savers or from the bins. Maybe from the bins. I don't remember for sure. I do like selling this brand. It usually does pretty decent. And this dress sold for $50, which I was very happy with. So yeah, not upset at that price at all. That was a price that was, or an offer that was sent in to me, and I accepted that. So and I do have a Dymo, so I do have like adhesive labels. But if you want to get adhesive labels for free, check out my, I believe it's Getting Started on Poshmark 2 video, and I teach you how to use the free priority mail labels that you can grab at your post office. That is linked down below. It should just say Getting Started on Poshmark part 2. So if you want to do that. And then next up, we have another dress. And this I was so excited to find at the bins. It is a Lily Pulitzer dress for Disney World, and this sold for $80. So I believe someone, or there's the same person that sent me an offer on eBay. We went back and forth a couple times, but they ended up declining. and they then went on to Poshmark and offered me a price, and I was saying I would do, I had it listed at 125. They offered 70, so I countered at 100. And I noticed that it was the same person. So I sent them a message saying that I would accept 85, and they said, can you do 80? And countered at 80. So I went ahead and accepted that because I am happy with that. Like I said, it was from the bins, and I mean, that's an awesome profit margin for the bins. So very happy with that. And yeah, there's that sale. Next up, I'm going to use a box, I think, for this item, just because it is a little more bulky. It is this fleece little snap jacket, and this is LL Bean, and yeah, this is the jacket, just a cute little LL Bean fleece, and this I grabbed at the bins. These do okay for me. If I like the style of them, I'll pick them up, and they're like nice condition and stuff at the bins, but I don't always pick them up, just depending on condition and stuff like that. But this one was in good condition at the bins, so I did grab it, and this ended up selling for $27. And I'm trying to remember if that was just like an offer, or if PrimeLister had sent out like a 10% off and then they countered. I feel like it might have been that, but it might have just been them sending me an offer. I don't remember off the top of my head, but either way, I think 27 is a good price for that piece. So happy with that. And I hope everyone had a good weekend. It was a long weekend for us, so that was nice to have a little bit of time just to hang out with me and my husband. And I'm going to clean this up really quick just to move these out of the way. And I'm also going to bring my trash can over here so it's closer. Okay. Now, we have a pair of Lululemon Align pants, and this was, I think, in my last bins haul. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I think it was my last bins haul, but this is a size 0 Lululemon Align flare pants, and these sold super quick. So I'm very happy that these sold so quick. And they sold for $38. And we did go back and forth a little bit, but we settled on $38. And like I said, quick sale. They were a smaller size, and I'm just happy to have moved them so quickly. I think that's really good, and happy with the price. Okay. And next up is a robe, and this is the brand Willet, and this is from the bins, and I grabbed this because it was 100% linen. I'm actually going to take the belt off and fold that up separately. It was 100% linen, so I looked it up, and it did retail for a good amount, so I decided to grab it, but there really was like not any comps for it at all. But I decided to grab it because it was good fabric and stuff like that. But I'm happy I grabbed it because I had listed it at $50, and someone offered me a $40 offer, and I accepted that. It did get a little bit wrinkly in storage because it's a linen piece, so I think I'm actually gonna grab a box for this. This is the medium flat rate, which is actually what I used for the LL Bean as well. And I'm going to put a little bit of tissue paper in here. Yeah, so $40. I'm very happy with that. And it honestly didn't take a crazy long time to sell, which is also good. So, I mean, if I saw that again, I would pick it up again. But yeah, like I said, it really, I don't even know if I saw like one. I maybe saw a couple on Poshmark, but I honestly don't remember because it's been a while since I looked up the comps for it. But happy with that. So yeah, $40. and not horribly long to sell as well, so that's good. Next up is a top from the brand Tuckernuck, and I love selling this brand. It always sells really well for me. This I listed at $50, and someone sent me a $42 offer, so that was a very reasonable offer, so I of course accepted. And this was a few months old, but not too old, so happy with that to sell so quickly as well. And next we have Hollister, and this I actually grabbed at the bins. I grabbed it because it's brand new with tags, a little Hollister flannel, but I don't know, it's definitely been a year since I've picked this up, so I probably would not pick this up again at the bins, even if it was new with tag. If I did, I would like send it to ThredUp or something, and then I don't like know if I would make enough money for it to be really worth it to send it to ThredUp. So I don't know. It's hard for me to leave like new with tag stuff at the bins just because I know if I don't pick it up, probably no one else is gonna pick it up, and then it probably will just get sent to the landfill, and that's just like sad that something was brand new, never worn, and it just goes to the landfill. So it is kind of hard for me, but I have been being better at like passing on things that I know I'm not gonna be able to sell quickly. But I will also ask like people in my family if they're interested in an item, and I do bring a lot of stuff home for people, so I will continue to try to do that as well with like new tag items, so we'll see. But there's that. Oh, did I even say how much it sold for? That sold for $27, and I think that was an offer that PrimeLister sent out, and then the buyer accepted, so that was great. Okay, now we have Zara. So I'm going to use this big box. This is the large flat rate, and you can use flat rate boxes with Poshmark, with a Poshmark label, because they are priority mail labels, and you can use any priority mail packaging with Poshmark label. So, and it even says that on the label. It says Poshmark shippers are authorized to use all priority mail packaging, including flat rate and regional rate packaging through zones of local in 1 through 8. So yes, you can use any packaging. So if I have like once or twice had the post office person say something about it, and it literally will say on the label, so just show them that. But there's also on Poshmark something you can find as well that will say it, but now they have it on the label as well. So yeah, just show them that if anyone brings that up to you at the post office. And this is a Zara coat. It is a wool blend coat, and I'm so happy to be getting rid of this because I've probably had this definitely over a year, maybe longer. And it was missing the belt, so I don't know if that's why it took longer to sell or what. Just the style, I don't know. Zara outerwear typically does pretty well for me, but since getting this coat, it has not done well, so I haven't been picking it up as much anymore. So yeah, I don't know if it just like Zara outerwear doesn't do as well anymore, or it's just a specific coat or what. But because of this coat, I've not been picking up Zara outerwear as much because I was tired of looking at this coat, and I had relisted it like 2 or 3 times, and I sent out a million offers on it. So I'm so happy to be getting rid of this. And this sold for $30. I don't even know. I had it listed at like $45, I want to say, the last time I relisted it. And I got that offer, and I immediately accepted. So thank you, buyer. Thank you, buyer, who purchased that. Man, it's going to California. So I hope they love it. There's that. Next, we have a couple more Poshmark, and then we have our eBay. So let me grab a couple more Tyvek mailers. We have this dress that was from the bins. It's from Gundren Sojin or something like that. And yeah, from the bins. It had no size on it, but the material tag, or like no size or main like tag on the back of the neck. But on the material tag, it said the brand, which was awesome. So I just did measurements and happy with that. It sold for $30. So yeah, very happy with that for not having the size or anything. But luckily, like I said, the brand was on the interior label, which is great. Next, we have a sweater, and this is from Rails, and this was also from the bins. And I do the majority of my sourcing at the bins, and this sold for $24. And I had this listed a bit lower because it did have a little bit of like pilling and stuff. So I was happy to accept the $24 offer on it. Okay. Now we have 4 eBay sales, and let's grab some eBay mailers. Probably will use these ones. These are some branded ones that I get with my store subscription every quarter. Make sure if you have a store subscription that you're checking if you have your coupon. Mine, I have the like lowest, or maybe the next up, I don't know. I have one of the lower store subscriptions, and I get $25 every quarter to spend on shipping supplies. So make sure you use that if you do have a store subscription. First up is this packed tank top, and this I actually had grabbed a bit ago. Poshmark was doing a, like, for Earth Month, so actually it would have been April. Poshmark was doing a like collabs with different sustainable brands. So Packed Organic is definitely a nice brand that has a lot more sustainable practices. They use like fair trade and like organic cotton and stuff. And they were doing live shows with a bunch of brands. And so the brands were selling some of their items in the show. And I personally really love Packed for myself. So I actually bought this tank top for myself. It's a size small, but it just ran really big. And so I didn't like how it fit. So I did try to wear it a couple times, but I just never liked it. Anytime I wore it. So I ended up just listing it, and it ended up selling for $31. So I'm happy with that. I'm pretty sure I made my money back at least on it. I don't think I made much money on it, but I did make my money back. So I'm happy with that, and hopefully they will love it. And then next, this is a little sweater shawl kind of thing from Eloquii. And this was one of my sisters that they did not want anymore, so she gave it to me to sell for her. So I will give her like half of the money for it. And this ended up selling for $15. So there's that piece. And then we have a pair of Toad & Co. little leggings. These came from the bins, and these sold for $22.50. So that was pretty good, I think, from the bins. I didn't think these would sell for a ton. I was hoping for, $20-25. So happy, very happy with that. And these didn't take a crazy long amount of time to sell either. Toad & Co. usually sells kind of quickly for me. So happy to move that. And then lastly, we have one more piece for eBay. This is a tank top. It's from the brand Madewell. And this I actually grabbed at a regular Goodwill in Boston for myself. But I wore it a couple times and just didn't like it that much on me. So I just decided to list it, which is a thing that I love doing, because then I can I can pick something up at the thrift store that I'm not 100% sure about. And if I don't love it, I can just sell it and hopefully make my money back at least and stuff. So that is awesome. This sold for $22. So I did make some money back on it, which is good. And yeah, happy with that sale as well. Thank you so much for watching. That is everything that sold this past weekend for me. So very happy with my sales and happy, like I said, to get back into it after a little bit of break. Because I did have to turn my closets off when I was out of town. So I always notice it's a little bit slower once I get back into town. But luckily it did pick up towards the end of the weekend. So happy with that, and I hope everyone has a good rest of your week. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!